We've managed to pull Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad out of the stage where he has been sitting and also has made a speech attacking Rahul Gandhi extremely intensely. Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, Rahul Gandhi, a natural adversary of the BJP. You've gone hammer and tongs at him. But is there an agenda of the BJP beyond attacking Rahul Gandhi?
No, it was factual. When he says that we only believe in marketing gimmick, I was duty bound, being a political adversary, to ask questions. When we asked, you kept caught on a whole range of corruptions and scams, he says RTI. Humne kaha, what beyond RTI? What beyond right to education?
But he also made a statement that none of these bills were envisaged by the BJP. You were in power in the NDA for 6 years. You could have brought some legislation which you didn't do. That's the criticism of the Congress, that you haven't done that. But when the Congress has come up with it, you only belittle the achievements of the Congress in terms of the legislations that they have passed.
I did not. RTI's base work was done by the NDA government. You know it well. Vasundhara Raje was the Minister for Personnel, and the entire groundwork has been done. But my question is larger. If Rahul Gandhi spoke for the first time, was it not incumbent on him to own up the mistakes when the time for political demise has come of Congress party and the government? And then to unleash these kind of, I would say, below the standard attack on the BJP, that we only believe in marketing gimmick, I was duty bound to ask, if the people of the country have given such a massive mandate in 4 states, was it marketing or blessings of the people?
Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, what is the agenda for the people that you are going to bring to the table? Because that is something that concerns people. They're not interested in one political party criticizing another political party. It's the way forward that people are looking to.
Surely. And the way forward is already based upon evidence. When the national growth rate is minus 5%, why is it all the BJP government from Gujarat to Madhya Pradesh to Chhattisgarh to Goa are notching a growth percent of 10% plus consistently? Good governance, accountable government, taking care of people concerned, that's what we are going to say. The kind of legacy Atal Bihari Vajpayee left, we are going to carry forward and make India a resurgent power, all-round development, all the segments of society and all the regions of the country.
Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, the BJP has often used the 4 state assembly election results to say that they're in a better position to come to power. The issue really here is that it happened in 2004. You won the state assembly elections, but you lost the general elections. Is that something that the BJP is still skeptical about?
That is past, surely there, 10 years ago. But now the mood of the country is different. And let me tell you, the yearning for change which is sweeping the country because of rank misrule of Congress government, you will see the election results, and let me tell you, the election result would be really astonishing. That's all I can say. And the great hope and the real kind of confidence you are witnessing among the cadres, we are appealing to them, go to every home. Appeal to India and Indians to vote for BJP 272 plus. For a real strong, resurgent, safe and secure India.
The Congress has distanced itself from Manishankar Iyer's remark on the T-Venter and said that they denounced these comments made by Manishankar Iyer. But there's another fact that Manishankar Iyer says, which is that BJP is not even present in half of the country, in several eastern states, in several southern states. How are you going to tackle that? Because in the absence of alliance partners in the number that they are in the UPA, you don't have that kind of number. How will you manage the numbers in the Lok Sabha election, given the fact that you're not present in several states?
Let me tell you, if Congress party is not taking Manishankar Iyer seriously, at least you spare me the need to take him seriously either. But since you have asked a larger question, yes, we are now a little not that strong in, say, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. But let me tell you, the kind of yearning for change we are getting, the feedbacks, result even in South India is going to be very, very satisfactory. Right from Andhra Pradesh to Karnataka, and even our little presence where we are very weak in Tamil Nadu and Kerala.
And lack of alliance partners, is that going to be the Achilles heel of the NDA?
It is Navika just number. If we are less than 120, those who are allies presently will leave us. If we are a strong 180 plus, you will have 20-25 allies as it happened in Vajpayee's case. But let me tell you, the kind of mood this country is having, we are going
Is
to...
Modi Vajpayee?
Well, Vajpayee is Vajpayee. But today, Modi ji personifies the hope of the country because of the way he has governed, his decisive leadership, his impeccable integrity, and the way he has come with flying colors over the years that he has delivered. People are happy. He has been elected and re-elected, and I'm quite sure the people of India want to elect.
Internal surveys of the BJP show that between the BJP and the success in elections is also the entire phenomenon of the Aam Aadmi Party. Your surveys show that at least in urban centers you're going to be impacted by the Aam Aadmi Party in whichever state in North India that you look at it. Are you worried about the Aam Aadmi Party competition for the anti-incumbency vote?
They are new kid on the block. No problem.
They've defeated you in Delhi. You couldn't form a government.
Sorry, they have not defeated us.
But you couldn't form a government. They have.
Congress has propped up the government, okay? Which Congress party was condemned by them outright. But
The Congress can prop up a government at the center as well.
let me reply, Navika. The way they are governing or misgoverning, you know, governance is a matter of responsibility. And since you are talking about it, let me tell you, the people of the country know whom to vote for what alternative, for what objective. That's the trend of the people of the country. They don't give an uncertain verdict. And this conventional wisdom of the people of the country would only ensure a very, very successful turnout for BJP whenever the voting is...
What if it is a Delhi repetition in the national picture?
That is too hypothetical a question. Trust the wisdom of people of India.
We allow you to go back on the stage, Mr. Ravi Shankar Prasad, for the remaining part of the conclave. But clearly at this point, Ravi Shankar Prasad of the BJP clearly saying that the Aam Aadmi Party is not the competition and that the BJP will be the alternative in 2014.